Kansas.
Oh, yes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. 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 We're recording. Yay.
Are we recording?
We're recording. You can tell. We were doing so seriously until this moment. It's amazing. We pressed the button and suddenly,
Welcome to Creating Average Adventures. More specifically, welcome to the Fragments.
Did you just press her button? Did you press her button? She's gone. Wow, okay.
This is the D&D 5e campaign. I'm playing with my friends and an absolute slob who let out that filthy belch. When last we saw our heroes, they had
Debatable.
well, our protagonists of this
I'll go
adventure.
with that.
They had ventured into the home that they had their friend Jim, the changeling, had been posing
Oh God! Yeah.
as an individual into this person who actually was a pudding. It turned out they were part of the pudding folk. I don't think we're going to call them pudding folk. Let's not call them pudding folk. I just
I
realised
didn't love it. No. He was
that
a
is now
pudding. I
gonna
like
be
this. It's
race.
official. He was
Yeah,
a pudding.
pudding folk. We'll get it in the next 5e edition.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tackle
and they
brow is the name we were looking for.
they had done a few things. They had uncovered one.
I want to point out, we said to the actual guy guarding the gate, we won't touch anything, we're leaving everything as is, because there's an investigator coming along. At this point, we're essentially demolishing the house from the inside.
Yes, you tore a painting off of a wall that was very much adhered there, but you thought there was something behind it, which there was. There was a huge suit of armor that
which we're currently using as a trap detector.
Yeah, which Jax has been picking up and lobbing down sets of.
I'm pretty sure it's now at the bottom of the sea because I think
Yeah,
the last
very
time we
long
went
stairs.
clatter sploosh.
Yes,
which they uncovered were below the main staircase, where you would expect a basement to be, and they kind of led back out to the front of the house, deeper and deeper and deeper, far longer than there should be.
Yeah,
and then kind of came out to a great cavern system underneath, in the depths of the ice and rock below the
with a great river / lake underneath us as well, and everything
running out very, very quickly. And then there was a pool to the right hand side. As you walked along, you could see sort of like an inlet on the right. The bridge suspended many hundreds of feet above this walkway that you traversed, walking along to the very end, to the bit that looked more built rather than being a natural formation. You walked along to the bit that is the main part of the city, maybe some continuation of the sewer system that you had previously been inside of, that hadn't been collapsed by the people of the Maw that had.
We're also nowhere near the Underetch at this point, so this is miles away.
No, you're far from that area, but you are in you are beneath one of the richer districts. Where you've also been in the sewers there before, Erwin, if you remember.
I did, yes. I suspected, and was proven correct, that this may perhaps where the all this horrible things happened.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I've just been off a little slice of watermelon, so I'm going to have this little sugary watermelon.
Good luck.
They yeah, and you entered the kind of more built up bit. It kind of went dark. You went inside. You found a set of pews, and at the far end on the wall was one of these that Jax and Kills and Charles have all seen before. One of these mirrors, these kind
mercurial mirrors of teeth, and
they are like
closed.
Wasn't it closed?
Concave or convex. You can never really tell, but it seems to track you across the room. This shining black Or
Oh,
your
Didn't I
slick
talk you into throwing a dagger at it?
I did. That was a mistake.
And it stabbed you in the head.
Yes.
and that woke it up, and it opened, and it spoke to you. What would you like to do?
I'll back up and go, after you.
Look, we're not very happy with these pudding people you keep sending here. So can you like go home? I don't know where you come from, but it's not here.
Did you just tell it to go home?
Yeah.
There are too many delights here for me to leave.
Well, like, we might have to kick you out. We've been like dealing with your pudding people that turn into squid things, and we're pretty sure you live in the moor down there, and you're not from around here, and you should probably take a hint and like go home.
You interest me greatly. I wonder what you dream.
Okay. That's all well and good. That's not resolving the matter at hand, that you're like trespassing and like, I don't know, do you like eat them in from the inside out or what? I don't really understand how that works.
You would not understand.
I think I just said that. Okay. So one of you want to sort of have a chat with him and sort of...
No, not at all.
Jackson, these, I don't, it gives me the creeps.
I think it's meant to.
What is it? What what is it you offer?
You are not becoming a pudding person, Charles.
No, Jackson, that's not what I mean. I mean, what do they get out of it?
You're not changing sides, right?
And no, I don't intend to change sides at all. I want to know what's in it for them. Why would you want to become a pudding person? What is it you've got for offer? Oh, great Maw.
I'm gonna look like worried at sort of Owen and Gillian. That sounds like he's trying to sign up to me.
No, Jackson, purely
I am genuinely, because I've been looking into this stuff like,
what do you dream?
No.
really? Are you just trying to make people's dreams come true? Is that all? That's all it takes for these people to fall to your will? That's depressing.
That's a charming cat.
I've like taken a step back from Charles. I'm like, nope.
My brain is not math.
Your brain is not maths. True. It's
What
not
do you
untrue.
That's all right, I got it. He says, the Maw says, a stronger mind than I expected. One of you feather-headed fools. Certainly dreaming of one of those terrestrial gods.
As we're having this conversation, can I kind of start sort of making my way towards the mirror?
You
Like,
can indeed, yeah. Just
awesome.
it's like,
Um,
if you can't even tell me what you offer, I'm certainly not interested in this. Let's get rid of this thing.
I'm pretty sure Grummus would kick your ass, but you know, he's busy and all. So like
I think Melora would have his back as well.
Oh, that's just creepy.
So like you're not a fan of the gods of here either?
Piffling.
And if I get close enough, I would like to look into the mirror and see like if I can see anything in the distance sort of thing in it.
Here through it.
Yes.
Okay. As you, it's not going to need a perception or anything. As you go closer and stare into the mirror, its focus shifts kind of onto you. You can't see anything move, but you can feel that like infinite glare upon you. It's almost like the feeling that you've had before when you have touched the crystal, been in contact with it. That feeling of vastness and like swimming up through, like it's the intellect that you were trying to swim up through, but it's it's focused on you now.
Okay, that's cool.
And as you stare deeply, you see just nothing but your reflection in a concave, like warped.
Okay, and then if I get within arm's reach of it, I would like to whip off a base of smiting and smash the fire.
You're gonna try and make an attack roll against it. Please do.
Yes, I would, and I'm probably gonna blow myself up or something because you know,
Hilariously so, you know, because why not?
uh, 15 to hit.
You swing to hit, and it gets to like just before this creature, and it seems to make contact, and then you feel your mace start to vibrate in your hand.
Okay.
And shake, and your hands clutch to it tighter and tighter, and you cannot let go of this thing, and you just feel that stare. Just,
I think I might want to run help forward and try and stop him.
Almost passive upon you.
I just want to poke it in the eye.
As you do so, as your grip,
and you do poke it in the eye.
As you do attempt to poke it in the eye, you see like the muscle and tendons start standing out on your arms, and it says, "Let me move." Can you all please make dexterity saving throws?
Oh, you've got to shit.
Dexterity saving throws. Okay.
Oh, Charlie.
Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad, there's Jackson.
D&D Beyond for a week. It's like,
Wait.
Oh my god.
Better than I thought. That would be a 13.
13.
18.
Yes. 18. Yes.
30-20 for me.
Okay, 20. So Jax and Owen, you leap. You feel like, Jax, you get shoved away from this about 15 foot, colliding backwards through some of the benches. Just it tosses you like a rag doll. You splinter through the benches, and as you do so, the whole room quakes. And masonry and stuff starts falling down upon you. Those that made the save will take 4 bludgeoning damage. Those that didn't make the save will take 9 bludgeoning damage
I take no damage.
because you have your.
Use your roguiness, and it's a dex save.
Yeah. You skip through as like pieces of masonry start to crash down.
Literally going, is that all you got?
Yeah. And it just stares at you and says, "You have my attention."
Well, that's good. Because you have ours.
That means you will soon have the attention of some more of my underlings.
Okay, excellent. That's actually a good thing.
Such brave faces,
Hmm,
short lives.
yes. Short lives are a benefit, not a flaw.
They will be shorter.
I can't get much shorter. I'm a goblin.
Betty, such a waste of flesh.
From you. That's irrelevant.
As you stare at this thing, it just hangs on the wall. Its blackness fixed upon you.
Mm-hmm.
And then start seeing it like dissipate,
Okay.
Is it?
melting towards the wall, like as if it was kind of seeping through the brick
Mm-hmm.
that's on the wall behind it.
I've got nothing.
I'm going to really regret this. Now, it's not, there's no actual skill in this, so this is purely on the back of what I can do, psychic whisper sort of style stuff.
Okay.
You can have joined him to Irwin chat.
I basically want to do a psychic attack,
Yeah.
the Psylocke style. So basically jam one of my psychic daggers into it, just as it's dissipating, and basically cause it pain.
Okay. Okay. So
A
you
psychic
want
attack sort of style.
Okay.
Combining my psychic daggers, psychic attack, and my whispers.
Oh, I like this. So if you can make a attack roll them as if you were
Yep, using my psychic blades.
yeah, I think that would be like an attack roll, like using your psychic dagger. So you're going to fling it towards it.
Probably
Which
more
one?
like jump, stabs, but yes.
Oh, okay. So run forwards, jump, dag, and try and because they're not manifest in this world. They're manifest pure psychic energy. Yeah, I like this, and you try and pin it to place. I like that idea a lot.
To cause it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever going to pin it in place because it's just too big a consciousness.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
just
don't
wanna-
definitely
Make
want to
that.
give it pause for thought. We can hurt it.
You want to give it a headache.
I want to make sure it knows that it's in danger.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
wants to
Yeah, let's
poke it
have
in
that.
the
Let's
eye.
have that.
Give it.
roll.
I want to give it doubt. You know,
Yeah.
right now it's
Give it
like
a-
going, you can't touch me. We can touch you.
Can't
This is
do
probably going to go horribly wrong. And rolling a 3 doesn't help. So
Okay.
10 in total, but yeah.
You run, you leap, you try and swipe those daggers in, and it's just too far as it dissipates through the wall.
Yep.
And it's just out of time. You see this chance to go and run to it, and you think this could be it. Maybe if the physical manifestation of Jax's weapons weren't attacking it, but your psychic might be able to drive through this field or this presence that it is, and you just get there a moment too late, and your daggers just
Yeah,
straight
hit
off the
stone
wall.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah, and just against this kind of rock face that it's against,
Ah!
and it just and you just kind of hear this like lingering little chuckle and a deep belly laugh into your
Oh,
head.
how dramatic.
That was definitely Killian saying that. Oh, how dramatic.
It was very cliche, wasn't it, Killian? I mean, it's all it's done every time we've met a Maw mirror. Just slipped away.
And laugh.
Maybe we need like sort of some sort of bowl or water skin or something, so when it tries to dribble away, we can catch it next time.
It seeped into the rock. Didn't dribble away at all.
Didn't we try that last time though?
Last time it dripped into a fiery furnace
Oh yeah.
in the bottom of Estlund's chapel.
Mm.
It dropped into there and dissipated, but this time it's gone through the wall, so you don't know where it's gone.
It's getting on my nerves, to be honest.
That's the whole idea of an evil protagonist type creature. It's supposed to be annoying.
Like,
You go, getting on my nerves. And you go, thank you.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
Exactly the kind of annoying thing. It's like Kent Trellis was supposed to creep you out as he was outfitting you. He did. He did. He annoyed you very much. Yeah. Well,
Annoy you very much is a great compliment. Annoy you very
these all
much.
came from your brain. So how annoying are you to have come up with these things?
Well, let's not get the Domesticon film because
I'm
very good for YouTube views. But
So I'm going to turn around to Charlie and be like, so are you actually trying to join up? Because that's definitely what that sounded like.
No. I'm trying to understand the motivations of these people. What do they want? What do they get out of being a pudding?
Charlie,
Apart from being able to squeeze through very small spaces, I can't see.
Pudding.
Killian,
What?
what's your stomach? Jax, I assure you, I have no intention of joining with these. My faith runs true.
Inside check.
You've made insights.
I'm generally going.
And I'm going to sit there and be like, I'm going to keep an eye on you just to make sure if you get puddingy, you know what we do to pudding people?
Check me. Do the check. Do the test.
So it's going to be like sort of pick up Charlie in a big sort of bear hug and sort of
Give him a full body squeeze.
A 19 on an insight check.
You get the feeling
He's not sure.
that Charlie is being honest towards not joining them all. You feel that his faith is shaken.
Charlie,
Oh, that's
You feel that when you met Charlie, he was very devout and very true to his cause. And ever
very annoying.
since
yeah,
basically staying at the Painted Lady when you stayed above, there's been a slight change in Charles.
Forgot about the painted lady.
Stayed there with some interesting performance. Very talented. Very charming.
Charlie, do you know of any tales of priests that have been tempted away from their faith?
There are many tales of such things, yes. I mean, those fables are... At Heptar, we learn lots of different things, and we're entitled to stick with our own chosen faith, or the one we were drawn to or given, or was our birthright. There are mirrors, similarities, fables and stuff that link between the two, and they may use different creatures or different wording, or There are only several stories you can tell.
Just one that I heard recently was when a priest on the road was questioning the nature of the divine, that two gods battled over that people's devotions. You're a powerful priest, Charlie. A great prize for any divine force.
What are you saying, Owen?
I think I don't know. I don't know. I see the questions in your eyes.
Sorry, my brain just went to something really weird.
He kind of, if his bottom lip could go, but he's got
It would
bit.
be disturbing.
It's a similar thing. It's that almost chewing of the bottom of.
Yeah.
He kind of moves as though like not knowing.
Grind his teeth, with just two
Yeah.
teeth. So
Yeah. There has been some changes to my magic, the way it manifests.
you brought somebody back from life and didn't believe you could do it.
No, never. I
So-
prayed, and a voice answered. I've prayed all my long life. Never an answer before. I don't. This place is unholy.
Yes.
It is not a place to discuss such. I don't know what spoke to me. So it was divine.
Charlie, you learnt your Melora stuff on Heptar from Hammerad?
No,
But you worked with him on Hammerad, on Heptar?
indeed, yes.
And he was your boss?
Yes, he was the High Lord. Now he's a mess on top
Dead
in the
pudding person. So was he just lying about Melora stuff?
He could well be, being the High Lord, he has great knowledge of many religions and many ways of being and forms of worship.
But was he trying to make you a pudding person by like telling you that's what Melora wanted?
My instruction never came from Hammerhead himself.
I guess some of his people are pudding people too.
The question is, I think he's trying to get to, Charlie, who taught you your faith?
My faith was taught to me of my own. By the local priests. Not of here, not of this plane. Not of this place at all. Place of cloud and sky. Never end.
Can I?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Just smile alone. Is it, can I?
Yes, Kenny and Non.
Grab Charlie by his face, like on either side of his face,
Get it!
and kind of put my snout, like, it's going to sound like, you know, the way we do with the dogs, where we put our head against our head.
Yeah.
Their snout goes
Forehead
down.
to forehead.
My snout is like
Down
against
his
his
beak.
beak,
Yeah.
and I'm like looking into his eyes. Or is like,
Get
are his eyes here, or are they like here, like on a pigeon?
They're more to the side, like on a pigeon, but they're able to focus on it.
But yeah, so I'm like,
What is it, Killian? What have you got my face for? But Jackson squeezing me, you grabbing my
I'm
face.
like,
Yeah.
like,
What is it, Jackson? What is it? What do you want, Killian?
you're smooshy.
Yeah, you're smooshing all his feathers.
Smooshing him. And I was like, just like peering right into his eyebrows. I was like,
What is it? What you want? Smell of croissants. What do you want?
it's delicious.
What are you trying to do with this action?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
I'm just looking at him.
He's
Like,
just wondering,
Okay.
trying to intimidate him.
no, I'm just trying to like check that he's being genuine. But it's that kind of like
No, you genuinely
I
with
know,
that
but
inside
that's what
check of
just, like,
19. Yeah, with your inside check that would
just
continue.
making sure.
Doubly sure. You looking into this bird boy's eyes.
And I just go, so you don't want to join the pudding people?
Not at all.
Okay, and I'll let go.
He spends some time readjusting
But
the.
it's that kind of like,
This one's over
Yeah.
here. Over here is like.
I would like to check the rest of this chapel, whatever,
Yep.
or like other entrances of stuff. But
And
I
also detritus, because people worship, they drop things. I want to see if there's like anything that's identifiable.
Okay.
I'm doing
yeah.
the Jack's way though, because I'm basically walking around the wall.
I'm going to try and get ahead of him so he doesn't destroy all the evidence.
You can check the front room. I'm smacking the walls with a mace.
even though I haven't got, is this place lit up though?
Um,
Wait,
when you stepped inside, there were low lit torches.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep a lookout
Mhm.
Yep.
because the mirror thing said that there
We're
would
going to
be,
have friends.
yeah.
We're going to have friends. I think it's brilliant. I think he said, my minions will come to you. Brilliant. 'Cause we can't find the buggers. Please,
No,
come
boom.
to us. Yay.
Take a
Yeah,
number.
I want to keep a lookout, an ear out, an eye out.
Take a number.
Yeah.
Are you going?
Here's your ticket. I'll
Are
deal
you
with you
staying
directly.
in the room? Are you going? I'll start with.
Yep.
Jax is. You're going round. Are you? And you're hitting walls.
I'm
Yeah.
sort of whacking the walls with a mace to sort of,
Okay.
but it's a stone built. It's a stone room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a stone room, and there's kind of like a raised. When you came in, there were maybe a row of either side of you. There were like 8 pews going forwards to a slightly raised platform with a dais and like an altar. Behind the altar was the maw on the thing on the wall.
But yeah, basically start on the left hand wall,
Yeah,
smack, and basically either here
sure.
it's hollow behind, not hollow behind.
Sure.
There's a big ugly crack in it. You know, that sort of thing.
As you start tapping around the walls, you kind of feel that they're mostly they're solid, but when you reach the back of the back wall where the thing drifted into, you can actually see that the way the room has been set up is that section is brought forward slightly, and it's like an optical illusion that it looks like there's no way round, and you can actually go round the left hand side. The brick is made to line up. There's nothing particularly hidden, but there is a passageway that leads on beyond that space.
Here it goes this way.
Okay, I would get Owen to do an investigation. You are going to have to
Ooh,
roll
cool.
on this one.
No problem.
Yes.
I roll, and I roll 21.
Okay, let me find what you find.
I write this down. I find
You'll find
Chewing gum on the bottom of the seat.
probably not.
really nasty.
Although chewing gum on the seats. Oh, it's a little baby pudding person. Kill it. Stab it.
Okay. You in the guttering light of these candles and that are like around the room, you kind of climb down onto the floor and start looking around on under the benches and things. You find a like a tattered, almost like pamphlet type piece of paper booklet out of kind of really old. It's just been well thumbed, if you know what I mean, like thin booklet. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Goblin, and Thieves' Cant, which is not really a language.
Anybody with deep speech?
No, not I can.
No, I don't think Charlie does either.
But do I recognise it as that? Or can I make an
That would be straight up intelligence, maybe, for that, I think.
Yeah, cool.
You'd be able to
That I'm good at. I have 18 intelligence. I'm pretty smart.
Yeah.
I roll that and I get, of course, I know nothing. I am Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh, I got an 8, so no,
Eight.
unlikely.
No, I'm afraid not. Let me see if we've got any deep speech on Charlie. No. Okay. You kind of look at this thing.
It's got text on it, yeah.
It has text. It's ununderstandable as a written language. You have no idea what it might be. You might need to get this translated.
Come to me.
At some point. You also wouldn't know what language it is because I know it's but
Yeah.
in character you would not know. And you also find
Oh,
9 silver pieces.
Right. But that's actually significant because the random stuff that falls out of people's pockets really tells you what they are. It's like these aren't like coppers. This isn't like change. This is silver pieces. It's like to say that wealthy people were worshipping here.
and the thing is, they must be rather wealthy to not know that coins have fallen out of their pockets either.
Because they would notice you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we would. Well, I say we would.
Yeah.
I certainly would. 9 silver pieces. That's like some serious like.
I was me and me and Jax may not, purely because we'd be distracted with other things.
And you're rich. I mean, you're hiring me for for a large number of
Something, wasn't
yeah.
it?
You haven't paid me in a while. I mean, I'm tallying it up. The event will be over and goes, okay, so you owe me 300 platinum pieces.
Okay. And can you make a perception check, please, Killian Norton?
Ooh, go for it.
You'll keep an eye out.
Oh,
Combat is happening.
don't know about them.
What sweet chilling Cheetos?
Yeah,
A little bit weird.
Ali tries them.
A little
Sorry.
bit.
Oh,
It's a perception.
Please.
Oh,
uh-oh.
21.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Killian Norton, you start looking around, you hear nothing coming from the space. You look back round and you see the light in this room was really quite fine when you entered the place. I mean, the candles were burning absolutely fine. They were, yeah, well, there's not very much left of these candles. Burnt
Time.
ever so quickly.
Oh, nice.
There's pools of wax dripping.
No. Don't you be giving me no candle wax, people.
No, it's not.
No. Don't.
I wasn't going to, but now can't not, you know.
He's just going to give you a candle wax person, a giant one.
All candle wax people.
Mister.
Okay, this is a cycle.
What do you do? Killian on, these candles are all melted, they're dripping onto the floor in pools.
In pools.
Yeah.
Rather than like when wrap strips, it normally like cools pretty much as it would hit the.
It seems to be dropping onto the floor. Forming great puddles, getting wrong. You have your friends.
I don't like it.
Mhm.
The candles are melting.
They do that.
Yes, Killian.
No. Look at them.
Each of you, as you turn round, notice that these candlesticks are melting far too fast, and the wax is kind of moving in peculiar directions and gathering together at the sides of the room and gradually sort of congealing together at the sides. And then you start seeing
Jackson.
out of the floor some sort of
Oh.
creature. Wicks start emerging from the top of this thing as it starts moving up.
Is
Gradually.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like candlestick from Beauty and the Beast?
It's not Lumiere, I'm afraid not.
I
Be our guest. No, it's not gonna
Oh, I'm so gutted.
be our
I
guest.
was actually going to say when you started describing the wax thingy, I would like to pull the wick out of my lamp and try and poke it in it and start lighting it.
Okay. You're not
Take
supposed.
that. Oh,
So I think we'll roll initiative and see where we go. All right.
yeah. Let's see what happens. Ah,
Don't know where the bet my rolls are coming from tonight.
Oh,
Right.
you did better than me, John.
Okay. Let's have him.
I got a
Killian.
18.
15. Kill. Yes. Jax.
I did slightly worse than Erwin.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, so 2.
2. Jax. Owen.
I also rolled a 1, so 5.
Okay. Let's see what Charlie gets.
Nimble and live Killian here, going super fast. We all go molasses.
Well, I get advantage as
slow.
well. No.
Nice.
Why do you get a
Who's
bonus?
Charlie beating
Shield.
us? That's just
But he's
weird.
got his advantage shield.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you roll on D&D Beyond, it should, in theory, take that into account.
Yes,
It didn't. I had to press it twice. It said advantage above the thing, but I still had to press it twice. It did not roll me 2 dice.
Yeah.
So the initiative looks like this: Killian, Charlie, the Wax, Erwin, and Jax.
nice.
Maxo and Jax.
Wax, Erwin, Jax. So
The wax orange Jax. Ooh,
I don't
Wax, Erwin,
fancy
Jax.
like waxing Erwin or Jax.
this
What
could
about
go wrong for
waxing
people.
Erwin with Jax?
What, using him as an applicator? No.
I think that's more the other way around, really, to be honest, because I'm
Yes.
smaller. Otherwise, it will be just one application. Splat. It's more like sellotaping. That'd be more like sellotaping me to the floor.
Okay.
Sorry.
Killian, you
Yes,
see
dear.
that either side of the room, on the sides, there seem to be 2 blobby things forming.
Yes.
One
Sorry.
either side of the room.
One either side of the room.
Yes.
Freeze it. Freeze them.
That's what I'm doing. So I would like to firstly so
Deep down.
sorry, Tindy Beyond's like I'm like scrolling and it's like no, I didn't want to move.
I'll think about it.
No, that's I would like to explain curse one of them.
Okay, cool. Left or right? We're going to call it left and right.
Right. Why not?
This is of the pedestal in the center there.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And I would like to hold the plastic.
Okay. 2 bolts of hex of that plus your hex damage if you hit it.
No, not Eldritch Blast, but Freezer.
Which one?
And the right one. That's what I remember.
No, but which spell?
The Ray of Frost.
Brave Frost, please do.
Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. Sorry. Right, very frustrating. That's that. First.
You're gonna roll to hit first. So, oh, we're gonna make it. Yeah, you're roll to hit.
Oh dear.
What did you get?
I got a 13.
No, I'm
No.
afraid not. You'll blast as they start forming. You reach towards it and you fire a blasted ray of frost at it, and it kind of just moves part of its body away out of the space. Yeah, where you went to blast, and nothing hits anything. Done your bonus action. Done your action. You're going to move towards. Going to move away.
How close am I to this?
I'd say probably about 20 feet or so. You're in the middle of the aisle, I kind of imagine you, and these are either side. You're with Charles. Jax is near the back wall, and Elwyn's kind of in the centres, in between, getting the bits and bobs.
Yeah, I'll stay where I am now.
Okay, cool, no problem. Charlie will. He will turn towards the one that you are.
I'm so glitchy.
He will turn towards the one that you are targeting.
Yes.
And he will. What he's going to do? He is going to. He's going to try to command one of them.
Toby.
So,
You know what the command's got to be.
what?
Melt!
Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to command. Yeah.
I'm with mine.
So the creature has to make an intelligence saving throw, I believe. No, wisdom save. DC 14, Charlie. Good on you, Charles. Let's see what Charlie can do. Let's see if Charlie can command this critter. Oh, he says, he points towards the creature that you are attacking and says, melt, melt. And it starts dripping back into the puddle that it originally started forming from. So that means that creature now cannot do stuff, basically. It is basically distracted for its whole turn.
But see, I've now melted and I'll reform.
Yeah.
As I was saying, he says,
follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect. The target is undead or doesn't understand your language. Yeah, so it just starts forming into a puddle back onto the floor. The other one, the far side of the room, is nearer to Jax. So that one of them is melting. The other one is going to kind of glide across the floor easily with its 40 feet of movement over towards Jackson. And it's going to take some strikes at yourself, Jax, if that's okay. That's probably
that's okay. No.
That's
Say
all right.
no. You're going to give me the option. The answer is no.
I would prefer it didn't, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are? Who put you in charge?
Oh no, how is that possible?
Let's see. Let me see.
So it swings with its 2 massively waxy sort of approximations of fists and tries to slam into you, Jax, but misses. How does it miss? What do you do to defend them from you?
I will probably sort of put the shield in the way because I'm actually using it at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I sort of see Jax. I can kind of see the sort of the fisty thing coming in, and then he sort of, hits it and tries to like sort of chop off a bit of the limb, sort of thing.
Yeah. It kind of knocks it away, one arm, and then the other one comes in, and you hold the shield up, and it just kind of impacts, leaving this kind of waxy, greasy smear upon it. Erwin, it is your turn. You see one beginning to melt, and Charlie pointing his finger saying,
Cool, fantastic.
the other one swinging it Jackson.
I shall try and maneuver myself, if possible, to be in a flanking position to get advantage.
They are against the wall currently, and no one is in. Jax is in melee, so you could. Yeah, you could get behind the left-hand one. Yeah. You could get-
Into the side or flank, regardless. I can get into a
Yes,
level of advantage. Cool, fantastic. I shall strike at it.
Go for it.
Mhm. Yeah, more importantly, not really an advantage. I just need to get a sneak attack, especially when I'm trying to get a sneak attack. Anyway, so I attack it. My primary attack. Wow. Okay. Tonight's game specialized by low rolls. Does 11 hit?
No.
Unsurprising. I am not surprised. My bonus attack does 8 hit.
Sorry, Joe.
Okay. So next.
Jackson, that would
You're
be
dead.
you. This is just like everything just flailing at each other wildly and no one hitting it.
Okay, I really think this is going to be cool because this is a wax thingy. So I would like to whack it with the mace to sort of make basically wax sploosh.
Okay.
Wax.
Yeah. So we will whack it with a mace for the first time. Or maybe not, because an 11 does not hit.
No.
Not just me.
I rolled a 3. This is normal for me.
Yeah.
So we'll take a second attack. Hang on, am I advantage because of the flanking?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
So actually, the first one would have been a 14.
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's disturbing.
The second one would then be a 12.
No. Everyone's just like,
The Maw is still floating around and goes,
No.
I see. Let's see what
I
price of these
Law
guys.
just comes back through the wall for a second and goes,
Laughs.
and goes away again.
So in that case, I think I might have to action surge to have another 2 attack.
He uses action surge.
Jackson's
He
like,
can't hit for
"Look,
crap.
Okay. How about a 25?
Ah,
A 26.
That's more like it.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Okay, so 11 bludgeoning damage of that, but I would then like to.
Is that magical bludgeoning?
That is magical bludgeoning, unless it counts as a contract, and then there's even more.
No.
Okay, well, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
So that was the first of the extra attacks, but can you please make a DC 15 strength save for me?
DC 6. What is it? DC 50. Move.
Yeah.
This
I'm
dog
trying
is.
to do that against my dog. Right now.
Oh, doggy.
Yeah, I make it. Natural 20.
Okay, so take 3 points of fire damage as I sort of pop a fire rune into it.
Okay.
And then the last attack, because this has not gone well in the slightest.
As witnessed by the dog. Hi, dog.
27 to hit
Yes.
Yay!
and 9 bludgeoning damage.
Boo!
Magical.
Okay.
You're not getting
And do I want a bonus action? No, I think it was there.
Go away.
No, hang on. It's hitting at me. I will actually bonus action and I will activate the hill rune on my gauntlet to become resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for a minute.
Yay!
Fantastic. So you see Jack's flail a fair few times at this creature again.
We're doing well.
The parrying of blows is quite.
And there was a sort
Legendary.
of a flash of fire that faded away.
And then we go back to Killian Norn.
Yeah.
Top of the round, man.
Top round, man. Top round. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'm so sorry.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I I am gonna Eldritch Blaster.
Please do. 13, no.
No, that's first one. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. An 11?
No.
You sure about that?
I'd like to. You sure?
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
Are you sure?
I'm really, really afraid so that none of that is it.
Are you sure?
Charlie will go. Charlie will say, "For God's sake, will someone get rid of these creatures?"
They're impossible to hit.
Oh, Charlie should have done that. All right, Charlie. Well, as a bonus action,
Laugh at us. Because I would.
he will summon.
Do not eat my black jelly baby, my purple jelly baby.
Okay.
It's the only one I've got.
Okay. No.
On video and everything.
Just she comes back in and like. I will. Charlie will summon a spiritual weapon. Charlie's
Yay!
weapon will.
I love these things.
As a, as a word. What would it appear as? I don't know. What would Charlie's spiritual weapon be? Do we think?
Flock of pigeons.
One of the eye hats.
What?
Oh, it could be an eye hat.
A what?
No.
Like the bright. So think American football fans, bright, silly, large
Time
hat
hats.
things.
How's that a weapon?
I don't know. No, it's gonna be like a disc of that's Melora's eye, like the kind of opposite,
okay,
mouth, like a disc of that kind of spins like in the air, like too fast on like a gyroscope.
You have one.
Yeah.
I remember creating a character actually tried to the whole basis of this was a spiritual weapon spell because you can get 3 turns each one and you can cast it. So I was trying to get as many going as possible and chaining them up.
Just making whirling death, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, constantly. It's like
so it's going to be like a spinning disc, like Xena Warrior Princess's disc thing, like that kind of thing, like spinning that kind of thing. And he's going to drop that on the right on the creature. So
Right on its noggin.
what do I have to do? I have to roll an attack roll for that.
Well attack, yeah.
I'm not done with these. Oh well.
they're great. They're
Flipping hell, doesn't it?
What did you get?
A 3?
Yay! So
Pudding.
pudding people, they fall down like wheat in a storm. Wax creatures. That's where the money is,
So Charles will just get furious, and he will go, "Sam, this is ridiculous," and he will go into melee with the one on the floor, the melt one.
Wait. What's he going to do with a thing that's already puddle? Step on it?
He's going to use his magical dagger, I think.
Oh my god, can you use a magical dagger?
But he's going to use terror. It's not like very well. It's good to hit, but not very good damage. So he's going to use magical dagger. He actually hit. He actually hit everybody.
Everybody? Oh dear.
And he rolled max damage.
He's just showing us up now, isn't he? Really?
It's just about. We're just stood there like, oh shit.
8 magical piercing damage.
I think we might have pissed Charlie off.
Yeah.
I got it turning back into a paddle for 5 minutes, and so it is.
Is it because I smooshed his face?
It might be.
Echo.
Okay, so the one on the floor will form up into itself and take a swing at Charles because Charles is right up in its grill. So it's going to make an attack. Charlie. Oh dear, that doesn't look good, Charles.
It hit.
12.
Did it hit, Pete?
Yeah.
Could you please re-roll that?
Yay!
Okay, on both hits.
It's only on an attack roll.
So the
Okay,
first one.
I use my
The-
reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
So the second one is.
It's a natural 20, isn't it?
You're
Yeah.
all right.
They still both hit Charles. So Charlie Irwin, you will take, you poor little man, poor little bird boy.
Charlie or Irwin?
Charles
No,
Irwin is his name.
Charles.
Oh God! I know it's oh my God!
Yeah.
um,
Unless you want to split the damage between the two of you.
No, I'm good, thank you. Well,
Wow.
yes, it'll be fine, but no.
6 plus 9,
It's 15.
15 damage. He's going to take 15 bludgeoning damage. Oh dear, Charlie.
How's he looking?
Not great.
Pigeon like.
And the second one will then take strikes at you, Jax. Because it's facing you at the moment.
Oh.
A 18 and a 21.
Both hit.
Okay, so you will take
Oh,
4 and 7 bludgeoning.
11. As in, that's two separates.
Sorry,
no, it was 7.
7. Sorry,
He was adding it up.
So 3. Okay.
and then you're going to take 6, so 3.
Another 3.
Then you're going to take
What the hell?
oh, 5 fire damage and another 3 fire damage.
Okay.
So your first strikes are just a main. The first that you feel this kind of thump against you, and then you feel that the wax has now got hot from where you've burnt it, and that wax is now melting onto your skin and causing you damage, burning your flesh. Erwin, your turn.
My turn. Yay! Oh shit! Yeah, I'm going to try the same thing. I'm still thinking. I still think I am flanking. Yes.
Yes, you are. Yeah, there's been no movement. It didn't move out of the combat range. It's not smart.
And flanking gives you advantage, is it not?
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. Yes.
Should roll with advantage.
What?
Does 14 hit?
No.
No, doesn't. Love of Michael, Mary, and Joseph.
You're gonna die in this room, guys.
Carry on.
What's that?
It's a moving.
Carry on.
Really?
He said carry on.
No, John.
I rolled 12 with advantage.
Oh my God. That means it's Jackson.
That's 4 dice. 4 dice.
Jackson, your turn, please.
Well, we'll go for sort of swinging wide slap. Basically, I want to try and splatter wax across, sort of, to try and lessen the amount of wax there is.
Sure.
That should hit a 23.
Yes.
Yes.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9.
And second one. Still not a construct, is it?
No, still not.
And
Crikey.
then 28 to hit with a natural 20.
Way.
So it's 7, 11, 13. So 13, I think I make that. I don't understand. Yes, I think it's 13.
13
7
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning, 4 for the critical, and then 2 for the savage attack. So my total damage is 7 and my total critical damage is 6. I don't know. It rolled a lot of dice on roll 20.
So see what it is on the. Let me look on the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not that.
I think that was 13 points of damage.
13. Okay,
Yeah.
13. 7, 4. 7. That's 13. 14, 15, isn't it?
7 plus 4.
7 plus
It's
4 plus
11 plus 2 is 13.
13.
And it says total damage 7, total critical damage 6. Because I got 4 bludgeoning critical damage and then 2 from my savage attacker.
Yeah, so
critical
13.
damage.
Okay, cool. There we are. That's okay. The creature is looking like you're gradually getting away some of that wax on it.
I just like the idea of painting wax all over the temple place.
There's great bits of like this, like where it hits the floor, it kind of immediately cools and becomes steel. It goes and kind of makes the floor
Where was that arm
crusty
going?
and stable. I was just trying to. What's it? Killian.
Yes.
Wax boys.
Dear.
Wax boys everywhere. Charles has run up to the other one, is stabbing it while it's a bowl of wax on the floor furiously, and then it rose up and bludgeoned your bird boy friend. What are you going to do?
I am going to attempt to hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, please. Would be
I'll
really,
say attempt.
that would be really nice for you to actually.
20
Yeah.
with the first one. 15.
Yeah, just on.
15 hit.
Yeah. 15, that's magic number.
Right, so
2d10 plus 12?
Huh?
2d10 plus 12?
Yeah, because you've got your Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast and then you've got your
That.
Hex.
that. So that is 29.
Ooh. Killing. Ooh.
See, that's what you needed.
Tell me how that happened. How does that look? As you've missed with your Frost Ray, you've missed 2 of your dragon-formed Eldritch Blasts. What does it look like when they actually make contact with this waxy form?
Oh, it's like it kind of, you can see them kind of go into it, and it kind of goes like the dragon's head kind of turns and almost like drills into it,
Oh, yeah.
and then the thing just goes, and there's like wax
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah,
A bit like the T2000, like.
yeah,
Yeah, go that, yeah.
Yeah, like that. I like that.
And then there's just like, and then it just explodes.
Yeah.
And there's just wax everywhere. And it's
Charles
like-
is like.
and I just go up to Charles and I'm like, got a bit.
Are you actually moving up to Charles? That's as important.
Oh yeah,
You were going to move up to Charles.
yeah.
On getting melees, or you're going to stay and be able to fire? Because if you move into melee, start getting, you get disadvantage for firing any of your attacks. I'm just telling you as a DM.
No, okay, all right, no.
Okay.
I really need to fix my shoe though.
You've got a cobbler.
You do. Charlie is gonna like kind of cough after those couple of smacks with the creature, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself because he's gonna die. Otherwise,
Yes, please do that. I don't really want to question his faith for then having dropped dead. I'd feel really bad. I feel really bad.
I don't remember the last thing I did to Charlie was smoosh his face.
We doubted you. Now you're dead. We
know.
feel bad. We feel shitty.
That's 7.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, come on, let's get up. 7 plus 19, somebody.
7 plus 19, 26.
26, there we go. That's better, Charles. Thank you. Oh, that's not. Why is you not behaving? Stay. There you go. Yeah, 26.
Not math.
No, I'm not. No, D&D not do anything.
D&D not.
Charlie will
D&D
realise
not
that this is a bad idea. So I've cast a spell. I can't cast another spell. And he will sort of stumble a bit, I guess, as he gets walloped with this thing. And he cannot take a bonus action because he can't. Oh, he can move his spiritual weapon because it's cast already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he will
You
re-attack.
can run around like a lunatic, I think.
Yeah, his spiritual weapon will kind of swing back, kind of arc out after missing the first time, and then it will slam back in with an attack roll on the thing and roll a natural one.
A natural one.
He's shitting me, right?
Critical. No, because it's already summoned, so it's
Yes.
not.
It's just fumbling around.
Yeah, it's just bouncing around off the wall. It's the first time Charlie's done it. He's not kind of no, down a bit, down, no.
It's like his first time trying to remote control cars.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
he's doing
whoa.
He's steering with the remote. Like, moving it around.
I can see that. Put it.
Ali on snowboarding.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
God. Ali was playing, what was it, wakeboarding the other day on the Wii. The funniest thing you've ever seen. It will now be the turn of the creatures. It will take one, like the one arm will punch one way and the other arm will punch the other way. One at Killian.
But I'm not.
Oh, you're not moving up. Okay, no. Okay, they will both go.
Mille arms. Yep.
Oh, it's done this. The natural one is like reflected by this creature, and it tries to punch at Charlie, and somehow
That's
damages itself. No,
Nice.
it's the natural one. It mirrored
Okay.
itself. It kind of swings round too hard, and part of its like waxy form drops away from itself as it swings too hard after kind of swing at this spiritual weapon that's buzzing around its head furiously like an annoying fly.
It's doing no damage, but it's very annoying.
yeah.
You stop
really,
that.
really annoying.
Hey, we have two of them.
Yeah, really, really annoying thing. And the other one is in combat with Jax. It's going to split its attacks. It's going to say one against Jax, and that's going to absolutely miss. One against Erwin. I can't say it after. It will be a 18 to hit.
Oh, just you bastard.
Would you like to re-roll that, please?
Oh, okay. Missed. Yeah.
Yay!
Missed. No hits on that one. It's like arms kind of, one comes in and punches backwards through its liquid form. The other one swings towards Jax and it kind of knocks itself off balance and it just swings wildly as these
Almost splits itself in
yeah,
half,
it goes
like-
back together. It is Erwin's turn.
Come on, Owen, you got this. You got
Okay. Still flanking. Still with advantage.
Yeah. How are you rolling with advantage? Not here, no.
That's more like 23.
Yeah!
Oh, God. Why is that so bad? Right.
There's 2 whole rounds, John.
I'm also rolling the wrong dice. Hang on a second. That one. So that's.
You're taking the first one.
Oh, God. So 5 plus the front. Hang on a second. That's more. Oh, God, that's terrible.
Why are you going
18
down?
damage.
Sorry?
18 damage in the first attack.
18.
Yeah. And then ignore that roll. Advantage.
That's the right one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, John.
Anyway, I did 18 damage. Carry on.
Oh, no. Owen, what is going
I
on?
don't know. I've had, to be honest, I've had 3 game sessions where I've been rolling like a boss. So
Yeah, it's the
I'm
one.
happy that
It's-
turn around is fair game.
It's Jax's turn. You got a smooshy boy, and you just see Erwin getting more and more frustrated behind.
Yeah,
every now
I
and
see
then,
that.
like a little ear, like, and it's just going boop, boop, boop.
I'm very glad you gave
What's
me
wrong with me
advantage.
here? Go stay still.
I'm very glad you gave me advantage because otherwise that was a nat one. 23 to hit.
Yes.
7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And
This is ridiculous.
15 to hit with
Yes,
another
that's-
natural one for 9 bludgeoning damage.
You're welcome. And terrifying.
And then I'm thinking potentially I will bonus action to second wind and heal some. So I will heal 17 points.
Nice roll.
Yeah.
Shall we? It's 9:30. Should we have a coffee tea break at the end of this thing? Go and have a week.
Yeah, well, I'm the bottom of the round, aren't I? So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. This will be the new round.
okay, cool.
Should we hold here and just go in there? Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Coffee.
Be
Gather. Go and grab some physical dice, John. Maybe so you're not.
No, I'm fine.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fragments. It's a D&D campaign playing Fighting Wax Boys. Or,
The
well,
Waxy
actually,
Boys.
We don't know what these wax things are. Boys, girls. We have no
South
idea.
Side, Waxy
The
Boys.
question I have, Pete,
Oh
is
no!
Pete mentioned them. Were they wax monsters we were about to fight?
Oh, wax monsters. You're about to fight.
Well, you made it worse.
You
Like,
missed it.
oh,
I missed the second one.
Yeah, by one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Eldritch Blast is slamming off the walls. Charles is furious.
Sorry about that, Charles. Charlie boy.
Charlie boy will
Oh, God. I need to crack my back.
what did Charlie boy do? Charlie boy is going to bonus action hex this one. Oh no, he's going to hex the one. He's going to look over his shoulder, hex the one that Jax is fighting, because Jax has got stuff that can make it do bad bullies.
Okay.
And so he's going to hex strength.
Okay.
Isn't it? Yeah. And I'm going to deal some.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, hex on there.
oh,
And then he is going to
a hex
stab it. He's going to stab it with his 3+ dagger. Let's get it. Come on, I'm going to do it on D&D Beyond. No.
Mm.
Oh, it was a 19 that dropped to a 3.
Yep, that's how it works.
Ah,
18, 19,
So-
20, 28, 1.
it was
Okay.
so slow. It was like dock 3.
What was here? It's going, screw you.
Yeah, and the spiritual weapon is going to whirl itself into a nightmare and try and get it this time. Yes, it hit.
Yay! This is the Charlie show today.
Yeah,
Go, Charles, go.
oh, nearly max 10 damage
Nice.
to the one on the right, and the hexed one over your shoulder. Then the one at them is going to do the split punch, as it's now being colloquially named, with a 2 against Charlie, and dirty 20 against Killian
Oh,
Norn.
No, do you want to re-roll that one?
Yay!
That is a 17.
Still hits.
Come on, Pete, you've got this. You know what you can do now. You've got something you can do.
Wait, I do.
I love that, Matt.
Reactions.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage. No, you're not. You're going to take 12 bludgeoning damage.
And my phone's been really weird. Ah.
Come on, Bean, you've got this.
We believe in you.
reaction page. Down.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Was it a hellish rebuke or shield?
I would personally go for shield and not get hit, but if you're going to get hit, you could always hellish rebuke because that's funny.
Yeah, for shield. Double cast.
Go on and cast shield and it's like and it just it slams into that psychic shield. Take off your spell slot
That's what I'm doing.
for it. And the other one is up at you, and we're going to try and do that split punch again with a 4 against Jax, making a 10. The 21 on Erwin.
Yikes.
I can't help with that one now.
Oh, now we can't. Oh, I see. I see.
So it's 6 bludgeoning.
Living it, mate. You're doing one.
And 5 fire damage.
Ow. Okay.
Come on, John, you can do something.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
What can I do?
You can halve it.
It's fire. It's not air. What? No. How? What?
You can use your reaction
Yeah.
to halve the incoming attack, the damage of one incoming attack that you can see.
Sneaky rogue stuff.
No, I don't think that. What? The hell's this?
It's uncanny dodge or evasion. I can't remember which one's which.
I don't know. Uncanny evasion. To do an effect that allows you to make a dex save you
That's the other
throw.
one. It's uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. When your attacker can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half it. Oh, I thought it was only I thought it was AoEs. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. I will uncanny dodge.
Yeah, so you take whatever I said, half of it. I think it was 3 fire then and like 2 bludgeoning. No, 3 bludgeoning. It just says 3 and 3.
Okay,
I can't remember what it was.
cool. Okay.
We're gonna go for the Jacks now then. Oh no, we're gonna go for Erwin. Erwin's turn, sorry.
Oh, fun. All right, yeah, I'm still in advantage.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
Not that it advantaged me much. Yeah, I'm going to strike at the.
Just think how bad it would have been if you weren't.
I know, right? Yeah, so 21 a hit.
Yes.
Woo!
So 8 plus sneak attack. 29.
Whoa.
That's more like it.
Oh, oi, you stay up there.
Bonus attack.
Ooh.
That's 23
Yes, that hits.
for 7.
Please tell me. Can you tell me how you end this waxy thing? This one that's been frustrated.
Depressingly.
all this
Uh,
time?
to us, no, I can't. No, I can't. I genuinely can't. I don't know how. My brain is melted.
You've got to that point where you're flailing at
I
it. like,
might at this point just close my eyes and pinwheel. As long as I don't cut
that's
Jackson in half, you know?
There's a furious goblin.
Right.
Yeah. And then you open your eyes and you're just like not making contact with anything. Jax. You look up and Jax is
But I
kind of
haven't made that changes nothing. I mean, making no contact with everything so far.
yeah, you're not sure.
It just goes away.
I have a new plan.
Okay.
So I would like to run towards the one that Charlie and Killian are fighting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you
I would like to charge
charge
towards
along.
it. I would like to jump in the air,
Yeah.
Mhm.
bonus action, grow big, and jump in a big puddle was giant size thing.
Okay.
Giant bomb splat.
You run. You jump along the benches, and you kind of run along the pews and kind of get onto the back of one. And can you make me a dex check, please? Because this is quite a small space to be able to leap and jump. There's a big U.
Okay, as in
acrobatics or athletics? Oh, well, actually,
athletics I can do. Acrobatics, not so much.
I'm gonna say it's an athletics.
21 because I have the cold brew go.
Yeah, so 21. I think that well passes. You run, you bounce on the back, you start growing in the air as you leap, or maybe just before you take off, and the back of one of the pews sort of just splinters a little bit as you kind of do that push off, and you leap towards it. And so, are you doing like an unarmed strike?
I'm basically figuring that this is puddly, and if I can spread it over a big area, it's probably gonna like lose cohesion. So I'm basically a big kid in welly boots jumping in a puddle.
Okay, so I'm going to say you make an unarmed strike, but you can add a d6 on for your fall kind of thing, because you're like falling onto it as you fall into it.
Okay, and Charlie's with it, so do I get advantage?
You're not technically flanking while you jump into the center of it. No.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Charlie gets advantage on you.
Yeah, now you're in the side of it.
I think I missed. I got a 13.
13. I'm afraid you do. You miss with your strike. It seems to witness you coming. It splits open and then folds back into the space where it is. Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh dear. You'll just be eaten.
Hang on, I think I've got advantage on that, but if not, it was a 15.
Okay.
I believe I have advantage on it. Where is the blurb for that one? 15, I think.
Okay. You don't take any damage this turn, but you are drowning, suffocating in the wax as it forms back around you.
Nice.
Could I take my second? Because I basically, if it's engulfed me, I mean, because I'm now large. Is it big enough to engulf me as large?
It is large itself.
Okay.
So it's basically it's you look like it's like an Easter bunny.
Is this like the time I swam through a water elemental?
Yeah, kind of when you swam up it, but you're like embedded within like this kind of waxy coating.
So much embedded, so much it's perfectly coated.
Yeah,
so I would like to do the wet dog drying trick and try and splatter wax everywhere. My second attack.
I think this might be a contested strength then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense to me to see if you can shake it apart. Yeah. Oh no.
26.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
So you kind of shake.
20.
Shake, and it kind of you manage to get the top half of your body free. The bottom half is still embedded, but the top half kind of goes and kind of spreads out a bit, and you can just now see Jack's encased up to his like midriff, and these kind of flailing tendrils of wax kind of moving around him as he's kind of shook himself free, but he's still kind of I'm going to say you are restrained, so you can't. No, what's it? Grappled, so you
can't move. And restrained, you're pretty sure at doing anything.
Yeah, you're grappled, but you're within the creature.
I don't know why I'm eating them. These aren't pleasant. I think because they're crisps.
No, crisps are good. Now you're gonna be rolling something, Killian.
Now
You're rolling something, Killian.
Something's right. Now, if I'm aiming for this thing, am I at disadvantage because of the risk of hitting Jack?
Mm.
Bollocks, Jim.
You'll be fine. Just take your pop shot. It'll be good.
Yeah.
A bomb.
Well,
There was 3 jelly babies. I didn't know that. So I only have 1.
They're multiplying.
you can roll at disadvantage if you don't want to hit Jack. If Jack's just happy to take the full whack, you roll normal.
Okay. All right. Go. So 16.
That would be a hit. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
And a 12.
No.
So 16 1 hit.
Are you just shooting?
Yeah.
Not caring for Jack's. Okay.
Sorry, Jax. He said I could. I'm taking advantage while he's in a good mood. So it's just that.
5 plus
11.
11. That is cool. And then it's Charlie's turn. Charlie will obviously not want to hit Jax. Oh, and you would take 11 as well of Eldritch Blast energy to you, Jackson, please. As one of the dragon wings scuffs you.
Okay.
he
Ow.
will-
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're not. I've been wanting this years. Bzzz.
Now,
I finally hit the second thing.
well, this is a weird one
Uh-huh.
because it's a spell and it's touch.
Mm-hmm.
How would you call this, Jax? Because it's not actually trying to hit, it's actually just to grab. And I'm not grabbing at you, I'm grabbing at the individual. So if I wanted to inflict wounds, what would you call it?
I would argue that we're not static. I'm not just standing in a puddle of wax.
Yeah.
It's a 6 second of moving, and this is your chance to grab it. So I would say that,
Why they call it initiative, essentially.
Yeah, it'll be roll it and this. Yeah. Okay.
you know, yeah, I would say that you would probably still, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not just standing there in a blancmange of wax or whatever.
That's it. Okay.
He's just standing there looking pretty.
No, we're not
Look at this
playing Final
blancmange.
Fantasy, just standing waiting for
The
our turn to hit
blancmange
someone.
is an 8 to hit, and so Charlie tries to ask to inflict wounds and misses completely. But does move his hex over, and then
This one is the hex one, isn't? Oh no, he hexed the first one. Yeah, okay.
yeah. He hex your one, moves the hex over as a
Which
bonus
makes
action.
him more bad at strength stuff.
Yeah, and then the spiritual weapon will come over. The spiritual weapon doesn't care for you at all, but still misses with a mighty 10.
Ah,
So there's like discs. There's Charlie going die, like trying to grab at stuff and missing completely.
Why are we so bad tonight? Like this should not have taken
this,
us.
is, this is hilariously bad.
You manifested wax monsters. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
We
I am
weren't
totally
wax
blaming you for this.
monsters until
totally
you
blaming you
did
for this.
it.
That was you. No, all you. You
I
haven't gone, no, better not be wax creatures. Better not be wax creatures. Suddenly wax creatures.
I didn't summon.
So the first one is a 17 on you, Jax,
Misses.
and then and then the second one hits with a 23,
That does it.
and then you take for 7 bludgeoning damage as it kind of comes back in on itself. And can you make me a Constitution save as it kind of wraps you up in itself once more?
26.
Oh yeah, fine. Nothing you can. Just before it kind of envelops you, you take that deep breath as it tries to kind of almost fill your
You see it
mouth
coming and going, okay.
yeah, and it's just that kind of that the hot coated waxy feeling. You feel like the inside of a baby bell.
Fresh out of the factory.
I just have visions when I come out of this thing. I'm not going to have any eyebrows or anything.
Oh,
Peel.
imagine if you'd grown your beard. It
Oh,
would have all been whacked off.
oh,
Oh, lucky that your beard
Freshly
is grown
shaved.
with your giant strength, because it would have been like
Like,
the whole lot off.
oh,
ooh,
Really
how?
my face hurts just thinking.
Thinking about it, yeah.
I've got this. Do you imagine how like I
No, just
That's
no.
good.
Pain on your face when the child pulls it.
Yeah.
So
Owen, it is your turn in this.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate, I say, coming over and trying unzipping it for I will roll with disadvantage. I don't want to hit her.
Technically, you can flank with Charlie to get advantage, and you get the disadvantage to not hit
Yep,
me.
I shall
because-
cancel out.
You could roll a straight.
I roll straight and I roll it's almost a 1. 20 in total.
Yeah, that's more like
It,
it.
it actually hit 1 and rolled onto 13. It's like,
A minute ago, it was 83.
Okay. Yep. So I roll. I get a sneak attack bonus because I'm
Yep, I'm in it.
You're flanking it.
So 19 damage.
Oh, it's a big one.
My bonus attack. I 27.
To hit.
Yeah, I hit that.
That is.
Yeah, critical damage as well. Crit hit. So 8.
Doubled.
Yes, 8
Wow.
total. Done.
You end another one, Owen.
I go, boom. I literally jump up and go, boom, zip.
And it seems like that ends its kind of corporeal form, this solidified version of itself, and you peel down this thing and it kind of sloughs away into the pools on the floor, and this wax does not function anymore. The room is now very dark. So for those of you who do not have
You do.
that vision, you will struggle.
Sorry about that. I don't know what took over me. It's just I couldn't hit Patobi.
That was absolutely what was happening, everybody.
I know.
Really quite okay. Has that mouth thing put the willies up everybody?
I think it might have done. Well,
It's had more effectiveness than I think we actually realised.
perhaps, but still.
It's very dark. Should
Is
I
it?
cast?
Oh, I forget. You can't see.
yeah.
Would you like kill him? Should I put it on something of yours, or should I? Can I cast light on my spiritual weapon?
Until it disappears, it will eventually disappear. Then the answer is yes. Bing! Oh,
Is it manifest? No, yeah. So, no,
a
I will
physical
cast
item.
it on. Oh, will I cast it on?
Put it on the end of my tail again.
On the end of Killian's tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the end of Killian's tail.
I think I'll start calling you. I'm going to start calling you Charizard. You know.
I'm a
ice
shy.
trap.
I'm a shy.
No, Cryozard. You Cryozard.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, light glows out from the tip of your tail, Killian on, and it yeah, we have that for an hour, 20 feet of light when the sun shines at your bum.
Exactly.
What would you like to do in this space? You've got a little way out. You've got the other way out.
I found another way out the back.
Yes, let's take it.
I'm gonna be sort of peeling wax off of, well, most of me, I'm assuming, for a
Yeah,
while.
you take a couple, you try and move your foot at first, and it crumbles away, but you get chunks stuck all in the.
I'm gonna
No.
follow Jax, and I'm like using my claws to kind of
Peel.
peel
Just
chunks of wax off the back of
onto
him.
him. Yeah, and the floor is just kind of like treacherous with
But,
split.
you know, my skin's gonna look nice and sort of. you
Yeah,
know,
looking amazing.
You have been
Literally stripped years off of you.
radiated. You're gonna when you get outside, you're gonna be glowing. You're absolutely glowing. Yeah, so you proceed into the tunnels beyond,
Yep.
and they are unlit like this. The place was lit, but not this place
No,
as you want. And darkness kind of wraps all around you. Your vision is limited to those grey tones, unless you're within the 20 feet. Are you scouting ahead? Anybody? Can I have a running on it?
Yes, sure. I'll scout ahead.
I'm
'Cause I can
behind,
see in the dark.
and I'm guessing Charles is then behind me because I've got the light on my
So
bum.
we've got what 20 feet dim, and we can see 60 feet.
Yeah,
So do you want me to stand in the dim light and you be
My
just,
dark vision 60, yeah, so
if you stand like ahead of the light, so
Yep.
like 40 feet away from Killian and Charlie, I'll stand sort of 20 feet, so I'm in the middle of it.
Yep.
I can see into the darkness to see you.
Mhm.
And
it is smart. Yep.
yeah. So it's going to be Owen first, Jax, Kills, and then Charlie.
Charlie boy.
Charlie boy. You
Charlie.
start wondering.
is it big enough for me in big form or not?
No, you wouldn't be able
We
to.
have to wait a minute till I can
Space, yeah.
shrink down around.
Charlie,
So-
perhaps you want to heal yourself. You're looking a bit worse for wear.
I already cast one set of healing upon myself. I'm not so bad. I'm at 26 out of 33, so
Cool.
it's 2/3 at least of everything. You're all right.
I'm all good.
Yep. So
How are you guys looking?
I'm fine.
yeah, no hits because they couldn't land a hit. Nothing could land a hit. It was just a
I got a bit singed, but I'm fine.
yeah, a whole
It was
round of
so
flailing,
bad.
of monsters flailing and us flailing as well.
I don't understand why.
That was like,
Very
Could
weird.
while I'm waiting to get back small, can I shut the door that we came through
mhm.
and barricade it with their benches?
Pews.
Yeah, you can start doing that now. Yeah, you start.
Yeah, I
sliding
mean, basically, I've got a
benches.
minute of being big, or however much of the minute left. I would like to barricade up that door so we can't get
Yeah,
fences between.
Yeah. And Charlie's going to go and look at the altar
coming from both directions.
at the front. And Charlie looks at it and does not understand anything that's marked upon it. And a roll of a 6 + 4, so 10, I think it is in total for that. So Charlie's trying to look it over and see if he recognizes any religious markings. He does not.
I have a religion-based question.
Yeah.
Is Melora only got one eye?
Are you asking that to Charles?
Well, no, I'm Jax is thinking about it because, like, Charlie literally refers to Melora's eye and summon just one of them, and Grimace actually is missing an eye. He had two and he lost one in a battle. So Jax is wondering, does Melora actually only have the one?
Make a religion check.
I like that.
Laura's
Melora is actually Grimace's own personal eye. It's just
14.
Okay, it's pretty good. You think back and you're trying to think of these two things side by side, and as you start putting them together, you're finding more and more similarities here in your head between some of the stuff that you've heard Charles talk about and things like that. You wonder that could it be that Melora stole the eye? Could it be Melora took it in victory? You're pretty sure that you've seen the symbols, they look very similar as well. Like the Grimace symbol is a bit more kind of orky with a bit more spikes and stuff. But the central image of an eye is used all over. But you're wondering, could the gods could they have fought? Could they have been battling each other? Or are they one and the same?
Okay, let's go.
You have those thoughts ticking over in your head, but you didn't quite get high enough to
Sorry, am I?
Fathom it. No, it's all right. It's just my foot was going on. You okay? Shall we play for another 10 minutes and get somewhere, and then just hold if you start to feel poorly?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just starting. I'm starting to get.
Okay. Okay. Could everyone within the caves make a perception check within this passageway? Charlie, you get advantage, Charlie.
Charlie gets advantage.
Oh,
That's my third natural 20 tonight.
Good for you.
snap!
I got 22. Perception check, please, John.
Me?
Show
Okay.
you with your big perception bonus. I got 21 with a natural 20.
So I got 17.
Okay, so you pick it up first. That you, as you proceed along, you start hearing. You can hear the water like echoing within the space, like it's down the end of the tunnel, but you feel like you're opening up into wider tunnels.
Yeah.
And you end up in a place that is very familiar in terms of its sculpting, the way it is formed. There is the large flowing main sewer that flows out into the ice, and then there are two sides that are quite high up from that water base. This looks very similar to the place underneath Lord Levin's place, where you went beneath his house before.
Yeah.
Similar in terms of the architecture and stuff. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's the exact.
I don't
same
think we're
place.
near him. Oh, we're nowhere near his house, are we?
We're in one of the richer districts, if you remember.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's okay. Fair enough.
You think that it might be a like the buildings were similar. You think that this architecture might continue, but
Do you have a question?
yes,
Did we ever go up an incline? Because those stairs went way deeper than the sewers normally go. At least they felt like they did. Because sewers weren't actually that deep per se. Okay.
Brow lived on a hill.
It's quite possible.
sorry. I
Quite a
didn't-
hill, but yeah.
No, I don't know. There might be in that box. Where would you like to go? Do you want to continue on going this way and exploring the sewers, or are you going to backtrack and go back through the house?
Could I, when we get to the sewer bits, see if there are any tracks of anyone that have been going the other way? Like
Yes,
basically
please.
discount
Yeah, of course. That's a good
and,
idea. Track and see if people were coming from the other direction.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll make a survival then, please.
17.
17. It takes a little while to kind of the place is damp. The walls run with mildew and moss and the weed that grows there. But it's actually in the weft of that you notice that there's a mark about several different heights, but there's like where someone's ran their hand along it to sort of trail along as support to kind of steady themselves on these slippery subterranean caverns, and they weave off into the distance. But you believe you could follow this quite
basically where they originated from is what I would like
yeah.
to try and head us towards. Where they came into the sewer, for example.
Well, then I suggest you take the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, so swap in places.
Yep.
You start making your way through, and you find similar to what you had before. And these, if you remember, you kind of had to slide down a slope.
Yep.
From the level above. This is a bigger version of this. So you've got a kind of a steep concrete slope with none of the side bits to climb. But you can see that there has been rungs attached to the inside of the wall. So you can now kind of traverse your way up these rungs that are on the side, like rung steps that have been hammered in. They are not part of the original architecture. and you follow several of these layers up until you emerge you start seeing natural light pouring in from several grates above the drainage system, and you can then find your way along to a manhole type situation where you could get out and above if you would like to the main city.
And this is where I reckon they came into the sewer from.
Yes, yeah.
Erwin,
Yes.
can you like make traps and things? I know you break them and stuff, but can you make them?
Yes.
Like, if they come down here, then like sort of odds are they're a pudding people or a want to be pudding people. So like anything that we can do that's mean and nasty to them is all good in my book. I don't have my trap anymore. I left it behind in the tunnels when they tried to drop a sewer city on us.
Not a problem. Yeah, probably going to use my cheese wire with the fishing tackle system to rig up some sort of is the drop down is ladder down or
to the manhole.
from manhole down here would be a ladder, yeah?
Yeah, there's a ladder that kind of goes down on the inside. This is part of the original construction. That's kind of like brick gaps, like where they've left bricks out, and there's metal bars within those brick holes that you can kind of climb down. Yeah.
I shall get my herbalism kit and find some sort of oil.
As you do that, I will also rummage in my bag and I will give you a bag of pitons. Caltrops.
Caltrops.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm basically going to make a human snare, essentially. Basically to catch a foot, but also to have a rung that's been oiled. So they'd go down and they put a foot down and slip into the snare, then it would tighten around their leg.
Yeah. I like this idea. This is not hard for someone like you to do. You've trapped many a rat on the days where you struggle to find any food.
Indeed.
On Ash Street. When you were struggling, when the orphanage was struggling, when it was.
I even have cheese wire for this very purpose.
Yeah, when it was the special soup surprise day.
Surprise! What is it? Rat burgers. Ooh.
They're like, oh, rat again? Yeah, my favourite, said the kids all together.
Yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you set traps here.
Yeah.
And that area is trapped. So that area is non-passable now. You might be able to get through because you know your way through.
If you know it's there, you know it's there. The point about the oiling the actual rung is to make you step into it. So as long as you know that rung is oiled, you should be just to step over it. Just be careful. It's a ankle snapper.
That looks rather nasty, Owen.
It's not lethal, but they'll be someone who will limp.
They'll jolly deserve it. I'm covered in wax. I've got it all on my feathers.
Yes, we're going to need a bath, that's for sure.
This is the second time we've been down in the sewers.
Not for me.
Sewers.
I do a lot of sewers.
It's close. I don't think.
Hey, at least you didn't get eaten by a wormy thing this time.
Silver lining.
Jax, thank you for making me look on the bright side of things. I suppose that is an advantage that I am not actually covered in stomach acid.
Yeah, well, what a weird life we live.
If anyone just heard that sentence.
Yes.
Out of context.
And in context, let's be honest.
Or in context, yes. I mean, how many people do you know that have been eaten by worms?
2.
2.
to me and Mikhail.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay then, are we heading back?
So are we going up here and seeing where it comes out? I can like help people over the
Or are we going back?
climbing bit.
We need to see where it goes up, see why they're coming down here.
Yeah.
But we don't. We may want to go back where we came because we still need to get to the house.
Be
There's still.
careful because they might have put traps if this is their secret way into their church.
Well, I should go up first, then, should I not? I should
Okay.
go up first and see if I can't find their traps.
Then make an investigation. That's how we check for traps.
I will check for traps, and I will get 22.
Oh, lovely. The hatch is not trapped.
Seems fine. I say, opening it up and getting doused in acid or something. Things. It's fine.
You open up
Famous last
the,
words.
you open up the hatch and
Carefully, slowly.
okay, and just the eyes.
Yeah.
I imagine like the ears go through the gaps in the manhole cover. Like I was thinking, like like not like a manhole cover.
You're
You
thinking
know,
of greeting.
a grating, like
Yeah.
a
The
metal
ears
grate.
first.
The
Then
ears
the
go
head
through
contact.
first, and then
Yeah.
the head hits, and then there's just eyes. That's what I imagine. I was like,
You
"Oh,
see crates.
Great.
Big packing crates.
Are we outside or inside?
It's peculiar. The light feels like it's outside.
Does
You
it
look
feel
up,
like
you
it?
see a ceiling? And
So,
you see
Door
some-
open, wagon place? Perhaps
no.
even
As you look up-
skylights?
as you
Hey.
look up, you see something above on the ceiling in several spaces that give out such a bright, pure light. It seems almost like daylight.
Magical lights. I will make my way up.
Okay. You climb up. Is anyone else following?
I'll help people over the Erwin trap level bit first and then go up after.
You appear, all of you, to be in some sort of large warehouse space
With magic.
with magic lights above you.
Does the boxes have any maker's marks or marks of any description or
Please
kind?
make an investigation check.
I will try, and I will get 27. That's
27.
almost natural 20.
Oh,
Why
So-
why were you not rolling these when we needed the
Tell me about it.
attack? Like
you see a mark.
I was just like, what's
Does that thing just fly into your screen there?
That was a moth.
Yeah.
he was just like
What the
waving
hell is
at
that?
it.
But it was, I mean, it was only yay big, but it was very
Really
close.
close, yeah.
It looked massive.
I was like, the hell?
Um,
Big attack.
Like a bird.
you see a mark of someone that you have by rumor.
And
No,
follow.
no.
That would be bad.
It's the mark of a shipper rather than a contractual person of here. They're branded with a mark of the Captain Gerald Foxbridge.
Say what name again?
Gerald Foxbridge.
Gerald.
You're going to have to spell that one for me.
JRAHL
Mm-hmm.
FAUX
UX.
FAUX
Yep.
BRIDGE Foxbridge or Foxbridge.
Favorite.
Foxbridge. Jahal Fox. Wow. Okay. And who the hell is Captain Jahal Foxbridge when he's at home?
She
Okay.
is you might have seen her here once or twice, but because they're more to do with, you thought they were a sailor
Hmm.
of vessels of the sea,
Yeah.
But the time that you saw them, you noticed that there was a sky ship docked.
She is a skyship captain.
Oh. Okay.
But the kind of
Okay. What the hell's a skyship? Do we
Everything-
talking dirigible or we're talking magical, like Spelljammer-esque?
you don't know extra planetary travel.
No, I think no. I'm talking about. Does it look like a ship that floats? Because most of the Spelljammers are basically ships that have been retrofitted to be Spelljammers. So, it's like, is it a flying ship or like a balloon?
No, it's a boat shaped ship.
Yeah,
was-
yeah, Spelljammer like them. Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Spelljammer-esque, but you're not sure about extra planetary.
Don't. I didn't mean it's a Spelljammer. I mean it's a ship that flies.
Yeah.
Or is it a ship with a balloon on top of it?
No,
A dirigible.
It's not a
Skyship.
a sky ship. It is a ship that flies.
It is a ship.
A boat that flies.
No.
A boat.
Boot.
But the rumors that were kind of circulating round at the time that they were in and they were docked were that they were an actual maritime sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of what you had, but they came and went on a skyship
Mm-hmm.
at Northern Sound.
Where do skyships normally dock?
This is a difficult thing in Modern Sound. It's not normally equipped for such things. So there was
Well,
something hastily
like-
constructed,
Mhm.
and now in its place there is a tower.
So they can't dock here again because there's a tower in the way.
No. They built a hastily constructed thing to allow this docking of a skyship.
No, they
And now
actually.
there is a more permanent structure for such things. So at the time, it was a very surprising thing to see a skyship dock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so this was several years ago.
I literally go, look.
What is it, Emmy?
It's the Foxbridge, Captain Foxbridge.
What do you say?
The skyship captain. The skyship captain.
A skyship?
A flying ship. A flying ship.
Did
They
the,
had to
wax,
make a tower and everything, boy. It's amazing. It was amazing. A couple of years ago.
did the wax creature hit you a bit hard?
No. Flying ship. Honest flying.
That sounds worse than ships. At least in the ship, you've got a chance to swim for it.
We don't know where we are. Could be in the basement of somebody's house.
Sorry, I forgot about Jackson disliking the boat.
Suppose.
And then it was just like, that sounds worse than ship. Hold on.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
What we'll do is we're going to have to stop here because Bean's starting to feel a bit uncomfortable. So
Sorry.
Fair. No, that's fair.
you're in this basement. You're in a warehouse-looking space. The ceilings are quite tall. The magical lights glow upon you. You see these markings on these crates that say Gerald Foxbridge as the shipper of these things.
What do you mean by shipper, by the way?
Like the person who's transporting it, the person who
The transport company.
Yeah, the transport company or the person responsible for getting these to and fro.
Like
Yeah.
Royal Mail.
Yeah, there's DPD
Yeah.
for this.
No, what's the other one? Parcel Force.
Yeah, this is parcel force sort of.
Like one tiny little action.
Yeah.
Can I like sort of tear open one of these crates?
I'll hand you a crowbar.
Cool. You start tearing open the box, and as you open it,
Pink crystals.
pungent smell comes out.
When's pungent? What kind?
Smells like incense.
Is
Frankincense pungent.
Is,
Yeah.
Like
is it one that we have smelt before?
Yeah.
it means nothing to me. Carry on.
Doesn't
smelly.
really mean anything to me. Well, not that I can think of.
Cool.
Where do you think it's from, Killian? What's your postulate, really?
I was going to say Julian's, and it's not Julian's. It's
Julian's is the place with the bed of bodies that gyrate and
yeah.
All
all
Is it that? Is that the one that had the incense going, or was it the? Oh, there were so many.
It's Julian's.
Yeah,
That was where the guy is undercover.
yeah. Was it that one that had the incense going?
They had perfumes more than
Okay.
incense.
Was it the one with the fox person, the cat person?
That had heady incense in there. Yes, there was some incense in there, but this isn't the same stuff.
Where have
It's
we
very
spotted-
specific incense. I see.
Yeah, where have we spotted it before?
It's more. I mean,
Did any bad guys you know have incense?
make a history check.
Did everyone get a chance to do that when they smell it? Because
Go
smell
on.
is a good booster for
Uh,
memory.
Owen.
No, probably not.
No. Charlie will.
Oh, so it's somewhere we've been before, but not at. Oh,
That's why I said incense doesn't really mean a great deal to me either.
What?
19.
Estelin Church.
Oh, the pudding person,
The proto pudding person.
The
the
what?
priest one.
Pudding.
Priest
With
Graham.
the-
Yeah, with the sensor.
Oh,
Oh, the one that, yeah, okay, no, I do remember the burning stuff and that wouldn't go
yeah,
out.
and the place we set fire to, like quite badly.
I think he actually set fire to it. We just didn't stop to put it out and then carried on and then realized everything in there was flammable and shit, we should probably get out
yeah.
the burning building.
Yeah,
And then things like
that's the tentacle stole.
Yeah, he was the first tentacly thing that we came across.
Ah,
That's why we're on the adventure with you then. Thank you for playing, everyone. I'm sorry we missed last week, but
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's-
That's fine, man.
back playing with you
Let's
guys.
go. Let's get on with
And
it.
it should be okay for next week.